Good evening and welcome to the Gothic Bohemian Salon. This is Jwlhyfer, and I'm here tonight with some advice on getting your first tattoo. Now, getting a tattoo is a very serious step in a person's life. This is one thing that people don't seem to think about anymore. A tattoo is going to be there for your whole life. Yes, you can get it lasered off, but as far as I know, they haven't invented the laser yet that doesn't leave a scar that looks just like the tattoo, and you're probably going to have to end up covering it over with something else, another tattoo, which will leave you still tattooed. So that's not really a good reason to just get a tattoo without thinking very much about it. Tattoos are really fashionable right now, and they have been for many, many years. They don't have this same kind of stigma that they used to, which is great. I mean, you see all kinds of people with tattoos now, and with tattoos in pretty intense places, too. I actually saw a postal worker, yes, somebody working for the federal government, who had tattoos on the backs of their hands. And I was shocked. I was really, really shocked because, if you've watched any of my earlier videos about what I went through having tattoos, 32 years ago on my hands, you'll know that I went through quite a lot of grief, dealing with people's reactions to them. And the fact that you could actually get a job with the federal government with tattoos on the backs of your hands just blows me away now. But back to how you should go about getting your first tattoo. First of all, let me just say that this is just my opinion. You don't have to do any of the things that I suggest. I have a lot of tattoos. I was a tattoo artist, and I know a lot of people with tattoos, so I feel, somewhat qualified to have an opinion on the matter. But, you don't have to listen to me at all, so let's just get that out of the way. But let's think about it for a second. Okay, so you've had an idea in your head for a really long time, and you know exactly where you want to get it, and you know exactly what you want it to be and everything. And somebody says to you, oh, it's going to really hurt if you get it in that spot. Should you change your mind and put it in a different place just because it's going to hurt a lot? No, because it's going to hurt a lot for a very short period of time. Only the time that you're actually being tattooed, and then it's going to be on you for the rest of your life. So don't worry about the pain part. This is how you earn your tattoo, by going through the pain of it. If you didn't have to go through some pain, it wouldn't really be worth it in a way. It's good that you have to endure some pain to have a tattoo. It's a rite of passage, Okay, so maybe you don't think of it that way. Maybe you just think of it as an accessory, like a hat or a glove or a purse. Well, okay, you can think of it that way, but accessories are only made to last for a season, and this tattoo is going to be on you for your whole life. I keep saying that, don't I? Your whole life. Well, it is. It's going to be there for your whole life. Like I said, they haven't made the laser yet that doesn't leave a scar. Yeah, in the future, 20, 30 years from now, maybe they will. But you don't know that. You don't know that for sure, so counting on that is a mistake. In 30 years, our civilization could have decided that we've gotten too technologically entrenched and we need to leave all technology behind. You never know. Well, let's get to some brass tacks. Let's get to the nitty-gritty of the thing. Okay. First off, you really need to know what it is that you want to get. and you need to be really certain about it. So take your time. Take your time thinking about it. Take your time researching it. Don't just wander into a tattoo parlor and point at something and get it. I mean, you can do that, but it's not going to mean very much. And, once again, it's not a handbag or a pair of shoes. It's going to be there your whole life. So take some time about it. Secondly, meet up with a few tattoo artists. Get the feeling for what they're like. Find somebody that you gel with, that you feel comfortable with. Don't let them talk you into sitting down right away and getting your tattoo right that second, because they'll try to do that. Tell them that you're looking around for the right person, and, they'll understand that. They'll actually respect you for it. What else? Make sure that you look at the artwork of the artist that you're thinking of having do your tattoo. It should be similar to the type of thing that you're thinking of. Get somebody who's, an expert in the type of tattoo that you want to get. Don't have the guy who does incredible tribal work do some sort of intricate frilly little flower on you or something. If you want intricate tribal work, go to that guy. If you want a frilly little flower thing, go to the guy that's known for frilly little flower things. It's pretty simple. Oh, and I keep saying guy, I know that. There are women tattoo artists, this is true, but there aren't as many as there are men, so it's still kind of a man's world in the tattoo field. If you want to be tattooed by a woman, there certainly are women tattoo artists, and if that makes you more comfortable for some reason, if you're a woman and you want to be tattooed by a woman, or you're a man and you just think being tattooed by a woman would be better for some reason, go ahead, find a woman tattoo artist. Be willing to travel to get your tattoo. There's a lot of tattoo artists all over the United States and all over, in other countries as well. You can do research online and find somebody who really is going to get the kind of tattoo that you want to get. Try to supply the tattoo artist with as close of an approximation to the artwork that you want as possible. If you have something that's already done and perfect the way that it is, that's great. But usually you can also basically tell a tattoo artist what it is that you want, and they'll be able to sit there and draw it up for you. They're usually accomplished artists in that way, and they'll be able to do that. You can also select things from the wall. That's called flash art, or a book they might have, stuff like that. You can get a tattoo that you saw somebody else get. I mean, all that's very well, but, keep in mind that maybe you want to be a little bit more individualistic. I mean, if the piece on the wall really moves you, yeah, okay, go ahead and get it. But for your first tattoo, I don't know, I'd like to think that you hope that it'll mean something to you. Let's see. How much should it cost? Well, generally speaking, it's $100 to $200 an hour for a decent tattoo artist. So keep that in mind. Most tattoo shops have a minimum of $50 to $100, so anything, even just getting a tiny little dot is going to at least cost you $45, $50 to $100. So, you might as well go in for something decent if you're going to, drop that much money. And if you think that's too much money to pay a tattoo artist, think of it this way. Tattoo artists can't make a mistake. It's like being a brain surgeon, and it's a very intimate sort of process, the whole tattooing process. It's delicate and intricate, and the tattooers can't make a mistake. So it's a lot of pressure to have on you, and the price is actually, you know, reflective of that. Make sure that the shop that you're going to is clean and neat. You don't want to get tattooed in a place that looks like, you know, it's dirty or messy, or, you know, wouldn't pass a health inspection. I think they have to certify them now as being clean and stuff. Also, make sure when the tattoo artist is about to tattoo you that he uses brand new needles, and on you. They should come from a sterile package. You can watch him put the machine together, and you'll be able to see whether he uses sterile needles or not. And make sure that the tattoo artist washes his hands with HIPAA cleanse or something appropriate before he starts, and washes off the area that you're going to get tattooed. Also, he should shave that area. No matter where it is, there's going to be fine hairs, and we don't want those to get in the way or pushed in by the tattoo needle. So that's really important. Should be using disposable razors now, as you know, because of you know, blood-borne viruses and things like that. So let's see, I'm trying to think of everything that you need to remember when getting a tattoo. I think I've covered most of it. If you have any more questions or comments, please put them in the space below. Thank you so much for joining me in the Gothic Bohemian Salon. Have a really great night. Thank you.